things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Hello and good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 15th of May 2020, and a huge happy birthday to Brian Eno, Mike Oldfield, Zara Phillips, and the world's most excitable man, Andy Murray.
7.
Coronavirus climbed to 4.5 million reported cases and over 300,000 deaths yesterday. An international row broke out as Russia accused foreign newspapers of misinformation for questioning its surprisingly low death toll, and Brazil's number of cases continues to climb rapidly. In the UK, 5 days later, the government is still struggling to explain the new slogan they devised. This comes amid ongoing rows about lack of PPE for the NHS and worryingly high numbers of daily infections still being reported across the UK. Here's Transport Secretary Grant Shapps explaining again what staying alert is supposed to mean.
Well, what does staying alert actually mean? Staying alert for the vast majority of people still means staying at home as much as possible and working from home if you can. But it also means limiting contact with other people, keeping your distance if you go out, washing your hands regularly, wearing a face covering in enclosed spaces where it's difficult to be socially distanced, for example, on public transport.
6.
In the US, a whistleblower testified about how the US government failed to respond quickly and appropriately to the warnings they received about the danger and scale of the pandemic. Rick Bright, who is the director of the US Vaccine Agency, was pretty damning in his testimony.
Congressman, I'll never forget the emails I received from Mike Bowen and indicating that our mask supply or N95 respirator supply was completely decimated. And he said, we're in deep shit. The world is, and we need to act. And I pushed that forward to the highest levels I could in HHS. I got no response.
In response, Donald Trump denied knowing who Rick Bright was and went on to Fox News to continue diverting attention by trying to lock up Obama with the imaginary Obamagate conspiracy.
The FBI, okay? This was all Obama. This was all Biden. These people were corrupt. The whole thing was corrupt, and we caught them.
The most delicious irony of all is that Trump's own lawyers keep making a case that presidents or former presidents can't be prosecuted.
5.
Charlie Brooker was back last night with Antiviral Wipe, his own take on recent events. Memorable moments included asking his wife Connie Hook to make a ventilator out of what she could find in the kitchen and describing Matt Hancock as your sister's first boyfriend with a car. He also took a long, hard look at some of Boris's press conference advice.
There's been a bit of confusing advice about things like shaking hands.
Where's the confusion? Obviously, everyone should avoid doing that.
No, well, Victoria, I can tell you that I'm shaking hands continuously. I was at a hospital the other night where I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody.
Oh, right. So actually, it's fine to go to a hospital full of coronavirus patients and shake hands with absolutely everybody. Is that right?
I think the scientific evidence is, well, I'll hand over to the experts, but our judgment is wash. Washing your hands is the crucial thing.
Yeah, wash your hands while you sing Happy Birthday twice.
Before you shake hands, obviously.
Yes, right, but not after. Got it.
It's been a great week for This Morning. They've had Matt Lavish Holidays Hancock cancelling things for people, a bonkers story about what Adele impersonators are doing now that she's lost all that weight, but yesterday morning may have topped it all. Good old Jimmy from Jimmy's Farm was on with some startling news about wallabies.
A wallaby has 3 vaginas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why? Why does it need 3?
Well, that's what marsupials are like, I'm afraid. It's because they've always got a baby on the go.
Well, then, that's we had a lady on here that had 2.
2 vaginas, not 3 though.
That's
the first.
Yeah, that's amazing.
She's got nothing on a wallaby.
Yeah.
3.
Sport, or sort of sport, the UFC Fighting Championship is on its way back, and there have been some serious questions raised about their safety protocols. UFC boss Dana White was certainly not thrilled about an article in the New York Times on their plan.
That guy. That guy. You know what happened with that guy? That guy who's never covered the sport ever before, was writing a story about Endeavor. And this paper covered the UFC when they'd never covered it before. What do you think happened? The fucking story was huge. They did killer traffic.
I do miss normal sport now that you mention it. Our continuing series on celebrities in lockdown had a startling new entry. Jimmy Kimmel had movie legend Bill Murray on to catch up and chat about a charity food event. Bill conducted the entire interview from his bathroom in his bath. It made for some pretty odd viewing.
What's the mood like in Charleston, South Carolina right now, where you are?
Well, they've opened the world sort of. It's sort of reopened a little bit, and I still wear a mask. I've still been wearing a mask when I go out, and most young people do not wear masks at all. They don't.
Yeah.
The only people I see are people that haven't put on their makeup yet. So those kind of people. But I like it. But I think anyone that is not wearing a mask, I mean, you could argue, oh, you're being socially irresponsible, you're risking your life and the lives of others. Maybe. Who cares?
The good people at Disney have been doing their part to keep everyone entertained. From the Disney at Home sing-along to the masses of content on Disney+. Now they've dropped, or maybe gently placed, a new song from Frozen star Olaf. He's the snowman, as the kids. Anyway, it's dedicated to everybody staying at home, and it's called I Am With You.
This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, stay distant, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. We're back Monday at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Tilly Steele.
And I'm Helen Monks.
And this is Bitchin'.
I'm dyslexic. Yeah, why do you read the Wikipedia page? It's good to practice.
A podcast where every week we talk about a different person.
So how old was he when he first popped on the scene?
That's a great
If you say he was my age, I'm gonna die.
And we veer wildly off track.
Pop that Prosec.
Available on all your podcast apps. That's not right.
Can you not say in the advert?
Available on all your podcast platforms. Just search Bitchin' or Great Big Owl.
We'll see you there.
That was alright.